Let's start our year off great, go through our year great, and end our year great. And we can do just that if we grab hold. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Chill Chat channel. I hope that everyone had a blessed holiday. I hope that everyone got a chance to spend time with their family and their loved ones and their friends and just had a blessed time. Now it is about to be New Year's time. For some, that's a really important time of the year, and for some, it is a kind of a scary time for the year. So I wanted to help those out who are maybe a little nervous about going into the new year. I know that many people like to do like New Year's resolutions and things like that. I've never really got into that. I'm not saying that it's wrong or anything like that, but the typical is that, you know, a lot of people will set New Year's resolutions and then they will be mad at themselves because they didn't follow through with that particular resolution or that goal that they're set, or however they want to explain it. And so I wanted to bring to the Chill Chat table 7 habits to start in 2022. Let's start our year off great, go through our year great, and end our year great. And we can do just that if we grab hold and take hold to these 7 habits that I am bringing to the table. The first habit that I want to bring to the table is getting organized. Guys, I cannot tell you how much just being organized in your space helps you to be organized in your mind. I know you guys may hear the saying all the time about how your environment is a reflection of your mind, and that is very true. That is so very true. I have seen it literally in person, how someone who was really like scattered in their mind, who has a lot of things going on in their mind, like their environment changes until they're kind of back a little bit at a calm state, a little bit at peace. So it is really true, you guys. If you want to declutter your mind, if you want to kind of get some organization with your thoughts and in your mind, you having a clean environment will actually help you out more than you think. It is something about walking into something that is clean, something that is organized, something that you know where everything is, something that just looks peaceful and clean, even the smell of clean. Sometimes just the smell of cleaning products really like changes a person's mood, and it really helps them to focus better. It really helps them to just be relaxed in their environment. Another thing is too, I know like because I was a hairdresser, you know, in general I'm OCD anyway, and so I always have my place pretty much together, cleaned, and one reason for that was too is because, you know, I don't want nobody just to call me and be like, hey, do you have a time available to do my hair? And my place is a mess. Like I felt like I was less stressed, I was more relaxed, and be like, hey, yeah, come over, you know. I didn't have to scramble around the house trying to pick up everything, trying to organize everything. Like there was no need for it because I already had it done. Another thing that being organized does is it helps you through the week, like because most of the time, you know, people like to say there's chores to the weekend and they don't really focus on it through the week. But if you focus on it through the week, do a little by little by little, when it comes to the cleaning day on Saturday, you don't really have that much to do. And so when you're organized, it helps you better throughout the week, so you don't have that much to do on the weekend. The second habit that I want to bring to the table is having a daily routine. Having a daily routine, literally, it helps you with time management and it helps you with productivity. When you have your week kind of planned out from day to day, and I'm not saying that it will be exact or will always be 100% on it, but if you at least know what you want to have done on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, if you set yourself up that way, you are allowing yourself more time throughout the week because you already have organization about your week and going into the weekend. And you're also able to get more things done because you're not like waiting around like, oh, what should I do today? Or what's more important, blah, blah. You already have it planned out. So all you have to do now is just follow your plan. And you can even schedule downtime. You can schedule relaxation time, however you want to call it. You can actually schedule that into your day. And it eliminates that thing, oh, I didn't have enough time to get that done. I really needed to get that done. Why didn't I get that done? It also eliminates that thought of, I can do that tomorrow. No. Let's not do it tomorrow. Let's do it today. We put it on the schedule for today, so let's do it today. If you keep at your daily routine, you will have extra time throughout the day and you will get a lot more done. Moms know this for sure. I know they do, because as soon as they start to put a little plan in place for their day, especially when dealing with the little one, they find that this is when I can sleep, this is when I can cook, this is when I can clean. So having a daily routine really, really helps with time management and just more productivity. It will eliminate procrastination as well. Procrastination is a really big thing for some reason. I don't know why. I guess I've never been a procrastinator, and so I don't fully understand procrastination. But if you have a daily routine, it would have to eliminate the procrastination because you're literally following the schedule that you have set for yourself. The third habit I want to bring to the table, which kind of goes with this, is setting a regular bedtime and wake up time. I say that because a lot of times we are not following through with our daily routine because we are either really tired or we're getting up too early or we're getting up too late. So if you are going to sleep at a proper time, you are giving yourself the correct amount of time to be able to sleep through the night, which means that you will wake up at a better time. And when you wake up at a better time, you're able to have those moments to yourself before the kids get up. You're able to do a few extra things around the house that you wouldn't have time to do before. Just have a positive conversation with someone, call a family member or call a friend, just do something that can help boost your day, help get your day started. So that is one thing that a lot of people kind of skim by, whether it be if you have kids or not. Setting a bedtime is just like, oh, that's what kids do. Like, no, adults need to do it too. I mean, it's been beneficial to me, and I've definitely seen a difference from when I had started actual bedtime and wake up time than when I haven't, because when I was going to sleep just whenever I wanted to, I was getting up really groggy, I was getting up, I hated the fact that I had to get up. I did not want to adult. I had those days so often. I just did not want to adult. And it was simply because I wasn't getting enough rest. Even on the weekends when I do tend to sleep in longer, I still have a time that I don't want to go past. Like, I usually do not go past 11. And that's not saying I'm asleep always to that time, but I don't even want to get out of bed. But after 11, it's like, okay, if I don't get up soon, I feel like my day is going to be wasted in some kind of way, or I'm not going to be able to get as much done. I've experienced times where literally when I got up later, it's like the days went by and went so much faster that I literally felt like I lost most of the day simply because I got up late. And now with the time change, it's like it's getting darker sooner, and so I feel like my days end fast. So if I don't have that scheduled time of going to bed and waking up, then I typically find myself kind of struggling the next day or throughout the week. And also too, just having a daily routine, just having a way about my day, and it actually just eases me right into my bedtime because I'm not wondering when can I fall asleep, blah blah. I'm leaving extra time for my fourth My fourth habit is to incorporate self-care. I'm leaving myself time to incorporate self-care before I go to bed, and also sometimes when I get up in the morning. I've already recorded videos for some tips to restlessness. I would definitely encourage you to check that out, and also decluttering your mind, because it talks about how you can properly wind your body down for going to bed and how you can properly wake your body up for starting your day. So I would definitely recommend those to you. But being able to participate or incorporate self-care into your day, it just kind of tells yourself that, hey, you are important enough for me to take care of, basically. I want to set aside some time to take care of you, whether that be just extra relaxation time, watching my favorite show, watching my favorite movie, just spending time with my significant other, or just sitting by myself, either outside or on the porch, having some coffee, having some tea, whatever you do to make yourself feel important. You're leaving yourself that time to do that when you are incorporating a daily routine. Also, you are allowing yourself just time to be one with yourself. You're allowing yourself to come into some self-awareness about yourself and really able to reflect on you. Which also leads into habit 5 would be to do some kind of expressive outlet. What I mean by that is like something like journaling or walking, whatever you can do that can just release some negative energy. Whatever you can do to just release some negative thoughts, some negative feelings, do it. It would literally allow you to sleep better. It allow your day to go better, your week to go better, and so forth. So whatever that entails, just allowing the negative to get out and you being able to really just be able to appreciate the positive, be able to reflect on the positive. That is one thing that, a lot of people will encourage people to journal, for the simple fact that it does allow you to just release, to be one with yourself and just release some of those things. Maybe you don't want to talk about nobody else, and that's fine. If you don't want to talk about things with nobody else, that is fine, but at least be real enough to be real with yourself. That is also going to play a big role in just being able to develop healthy relationships. Like I talked about before, the more vulnerable you are with yourself, the more vulnerable you can be with other people. And there you go, you're building healthy relationships. You're allowing people to know you on a different level. Now, of course, you have to be careful with that. You don't want to just go around being vulnerable with everybody, but for those relationships that are important, whether you are in a relationship or not, whether you are married or not, whether you're just building healthy friendships, familyships in general, the more you know about yourself, the more you can give to someone else. So really being able to just sit down with yourself and being able to be one with yourself and be able to take time to learn about yourself will really be a big help to you in 2022. Because like I said before, a lot of us, unfortunately, we're walking around not as ourselves, not willing to be vulnerable with ourselves, not being willing to just be self-accepting. We try so hard to just be everything else and everyone else, that we're not really having a lot of self-acceptance and self-love. But I think that habit will really help you to just be able to sit with yourself, be one with yourself, and do some self-reflection. And like I said, that can look like many different ways. And for me, as you can see now I record, but even when I was younger, like I said, I had a shutting down issue, so I wasn't a very talkative person. But what I would do is I would record videos on my phone all the time. I would just sit there and talk to myself. I would look at myself and I would talk to myself and really just get real with myself, and talk about things that I did not want to talk about with anybody else. Also, I would go for just walks. I would go for walks and I would just sit there and I would just talk to myself. I would just sit there and think, and I would just sit there and reflect. Sometimes I will even think about the things that I want to say to someone else that I did not say. And it was actually a really big help because I wasn't holding on that in. I know I wasn't telling them what I felt, but I was at least getting it out. Another thing that I would do is I would go to my notebook in my phone and I would just start writing stuff. Or I would literally send myself text messages. I would go to myself and I would text myself all this crap. Like, especially if I was mad at somebody and I wanted to really just blow up on them, I would literally blow up on them in a text message and send it to myself. And I would feel so much better about it, because I didn't feel like I had to go. I wasn't saying anything to them, so I wouldn't have to go back and apologize or nothing like that. I hate having to apologize, guys. I really do. It is so much better to just get whatever you need to do out without having to do the extra step and apologizing. Like, that is the worst, especially when you're mad at someone and have to go back to apologize. That really sucks. So like, that was my little thing. I would write so many messages to myself. Like my self messages was so full. And it was just a way for me to just release, but it was also a way for me to just really be able to identify what I was feeling and why I was feeling it. You know, like, I'm not saying that everything was justified. And sometimes it was those conversations that I was like, yo, Vanessa, you need to chill out, or you need to do something different. You need to do better. Like, it wasn't always me defending me. It was sometimes me talking about me and how I needed to do better and how I needed to reconcile the situation, or I had to look at something differently. So being real with yourself, whether it is the negative or the positive, do it. Because it's going to provide you a healthier you, and it's going to provide you with more healthy relationships in general. The sixth habit that I want to bring to the table is establishing boundaries. I know we talked about that, so I'm not going to go too far into it, but being able to recognize how you want someone to treat you and standing firm on that. Like that to me, and I put 3 videos out, so you already know. If you want to go back and watch those videos, if you have not seen those videos on boundaries, please go check them out, because it deals a lot with just recognizing what you need as an individual, setting goals for what you need as an individual, really establishing the way that you want someone to treat you and not compromising on that. It also deals with you knowing you. And it also deals with how much do you actually trust yourself. So if you have not watched those videos, I highly recommend you check them out, because I believe that if we start setting boundaries in 2022, we would not deal with half of the stuff that we deal with on a daily basis, for the simple fact that we don't want to set a boundary, or for the simple fact that we compromise so much on our boundaries, or for the simple fact that we settle so much. When we give in to other people's needs instead of actually giving in to our own needs. So I strongly encourage you to check out the boundaries videos if you have not. And the last habit that I want to bring into the chill chat table is budgeting. You guys, I can say for me this year, me being able to see the benefits of actually just laying out my budget was very, very helpful for me. And going into 2022, just with having different things on my plate and different changes in my life, I want to make sure that I am walking into 22 with a clear mind financially. I want to make sure that some of the goals that I'm putting in place for 2022, whether that be for you, if you want to go on vacation, or some of you may be planning to be parents, or some of you are planning to buy houses or cars, whatever that dream is for you, whatever that goal is for you walking into 2022, we have to be real and say, hey, I can't do any of this without no money. Because money talks, y'all. We know that. We go to work every single day because we need the money, unfortunately. And so if we're not budgeting our money properly, then we will find ourselves in more stressful situations, and we will find ourselves in more situations that we could avoid if we just was able to budget our money properly. I'll be doing a whole nother video on budgeting as well, because I just want to be able to show things that I have used since I've been out on my own, you know, for even those teenagers and things like that who are starting to work now, and who may be living with friends or things like that. I just want to be able to enlighten a little bit more on budgeting in general. So I'll definitely put out another video on that. But those are the 7 habits that I have that I hope that you would incorporate in your 2022, because I truly believe that even if you incorporate 1 or 2 of those things, it'll make your 2022 so much better, so much more fabulous, and so much more healthy. Well, guys, until next time, I do hope that you have a wonderful, beautiful day. Also, I don't typically do this, but if you are enjoying the content from the video, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of it. I am super excited. I hope that you are super excited. And please just don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, you guys. Bye.